I was never the kind of person who learned how to say no. Maybe it was the way I was raised, to listen, to obey, to respect elders even when respect was never returned. Or maybe it was fear of conflict, fear of what it would mean if I finally spoke for myself. For years, I believed that sacrifice was love, that silence was maturity, that endurance was strength. But life eventually teaches you that silence isn't noble. Sometimes silence is just a cage, and one day I realized I had lived inside that cage long enough. My story doesn't begin with drama or sudden betrayal. It begins with something quieter, something ordinary, a slow erosion of confidence, a gradual bending of my will until I could no longer recognize myself. It began in the house where I grew up, where every decision I made somehow stopped belonging to me. Whenever I earned money, someone else claimed it first. Whenever I tried to make a choice, someone else corrected it. Whenever I hesitated, someone would remind me, family comes first. Family. Such a beautiful word when spoken, such a heavy word when abused. My uncle especially understood how to use that word like a hook. He had a voice that sounded kind, gentle, reassuring, a voice that could make manipulation feel like affection. And I foolishly trusted him. At first, it was something small, a favor here, a request there. He'd ask for help, always with carefully measured pauses, as if he were ashamed to ask, as if he carried some invisible burden. "I'll return it soon," he would say. "I just need a little support. You're like a son to me." And maybe that was the problem, because sons don't question fathers, and I never questioned him. The first time he took money from me, I didn't think much of it. I told myself it was temporary. I told myself I was helping the family. I told myself it was my duty. But favors has a strange way of multiplying. One favor becomes two, two becomes five, five becomes a pattern. Soon my salary wasn't mine anymore. When my phone rang each month, I already knew what the conversation would be about. Bills he claimed he needed help with, opportunities he said he'd missed, emergencies that always seemed to arrive right on time, and every month, I obeyed. It wasn't that I didn't need the money. I did. I had dreams too, quiet ones, small ones, but dreams nonetheless. Things I wanted to do for myself, things I had postponed again and again until they no longer felt real. I told myself my time would come, but deep inside I think I already knew. People like me don't get our time, we just keep waiting. He didn't just ask for money, he borrowed my trust, my sense of self, my right to make choices. He began telling others that I was irresponsible, unreliable, that if it weren't for him, I would have ruined everything. And they believed him because he spoke confidently and with authority, and I remained silent. Silence, after all, can be mistaken for guilt. I was painted as the burden. He was praised as the one who tolerated me. The irony was painful enough to laugh at, but I didn't laugh. I swallowed it, like I swallowed everything else. Years passed like this. My life didn't move forward. It simply repeated. Day after day, month after month, year after year, the same stories, the same demands, the same emotional debts wrapped in the language of obligation. I stopped expecting anything for myself. I stopped living. I only existed, and no one noticed. Because to them, I wasn't meant to live for myself. I was meant to serve their plans, their needs, their priorities. I was not a person. I was a resource. The turning point didn't come dramatically. There was no screaming, no confrontation, no single moment that shattered my world. Instead, it came as a quiet realization, slow, steady, undeniable. I woke up one morning and realized I was tired, not physically, but deeply, emotionally, spiritually. Tired of always explaining, tired of always apologizing, tired of shrinking myself so others could feel larger, tired of giving and being told I never gave enough. That day, when my uncle called again, with the same carefully rehearsed words, something inside me refused to answer the way it always had. I listened, but I did not agree. I did not soften. I did not bend. For the first time in my life, I said no, not loudly, not angrily, not dramatically, just firmly, calmly, with a voice that finally belonged to me. His reaction wasn't shock, it was anger disguised as disbelief. He questioned me, accused me, lectured me. He reminded me of everything he claimed to have done for me, every illusion of sacrifice, every manipulated memory. He tried guilt, he tried shame, he tried nostalgia, but none of it worked, because once someone wakes up, the spell breaks, and he realized, painfully, that his control over me was slipping. He didn't just lose my money that day, he lost his power.